From filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in week 4. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, strike! Ranger, 70 Ranger, Panther Street, Panther Street. Hurt.
Right out of the gates, here's Smith. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You look at this Colt defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing is Smith. Finds his man on the out route. It's Chenault. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Carter, the motion man right.
19 tight, 19 tight.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Come on. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here.
Hurt.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Pickens going in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check mash, check mash. Red Lion. Ready, ready.
To throw is Smith. That is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Carry by Taylor to start the drive. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
19 Lions. Hey, man.
Richardson working from the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Indy. 69 yards. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Looking in zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. First and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco. Go, Reed. Go. Ready.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Street. Panther Street. Panther Street. Check, 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 check. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hurt, hurt. Go check, go check.
First carry for Najee Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On the set.
3rd down and 13.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt. Check, hurt, hurt. Street, street. Hurt.
From the gun, here's Smith. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again. And they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Tiger.
1st and 10, Taylor now. There he goes left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
18, 5 in. Warriors 17.
On first down, Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, Indianapolis.
They'll run here with Taylor. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
all of a sudden those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Rebels. 18 Rebels.
Here's Richardson to throw. And he's got it. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Now Smith. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Drag him 60. 79 Broncos. Drop 60. Drop 60.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Here we go. Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Richardson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Okay, break.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here.
Go check. Go check.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Steelers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. In motion is Chenault.
Street. Check smash. Big Lion. Ready.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A 4-receiver set here, 3rd and 5.
Street. 70 range, 19 tight, 19 tight. Check, Bobcat.
Now it's Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies.
Yeah, it was good, yeah.
And just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good guy.
I guess nothing's good. All right. Talk to y'all later.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
What up, Cloud? I heard you. Fuck the rest of them.
Slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
You can tell, Cloud, if you like, you can tell Benny's too late.
It's been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, partner, I have to say,
All right.
caught him in the right defense there.
I don't blame you.
Fifth defensive back on the field.
What's up? How you doing?
Run against that because now you typically get a bigger block
Nope.
on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like
Wavy was in a conversation.
Not at all. I still remember being in school.
Fuck you,
Nickel. Used to say, "Boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you, little people."
Good run there. And get this one down near the 20.
I ain't hear you talking when I came in.
It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first
Wow.
half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going there.
Where you going, Cloud?
And they continue to move the ball downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
I feel you. I'm in this fucking Madden game right now, but I'm getting on duty after this.
2nd and 10. Now it's Richardson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks him backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Ready, set.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go check. Go check.
Smith. He's got this to Pickens. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
In motion, left goes Carter.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 60 Bobcat. 60. Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
On first down, Smith. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points, while the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
Here we go.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the half. Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Colts will extend their lead on the final play of the half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Stop him at the 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're...
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and... Opening minute of the third quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Off of play action, here's Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Hey, check that. Street. 18, pioneer.
Play action. It's Smith. They've got his man complete. Down the right sideline. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. 83 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guys covering take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by them. And once he's by them, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Stop him at the 10. And them deep. Out.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was.
There he goes, left side. How about this? And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 140 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Caught by Turner.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Number 85. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go, set! Warriors, 70!
Richardson looking to throw this.
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Colts just continue to roll.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Cougar 19. Go street. Panther street. Panther street. Hurt. Ready.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Panther 11. Panther 11. check. Go check. Third. Ready.
On second down, here's Smith. His throw incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. In motion left goes Smith.
Street. Check smash. Big Lion.
Smith now to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Get it! Hawk 70! Dragon 60! Go!
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
1918! 79 Broncos! Ready?
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Richardson looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Second down, another run with Taylor. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 153 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Play action. Now Richardson. Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Colts are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Gay is on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Steelers 7. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go. Take that. Thank you. Bring it on, boys. Bring it home. We got this.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
And now Smith going to change the play.
31-yard line.
Hey, check that. Street.
Now Smith looking to throw on 2nd down.
Finds his man on the out route. It's Chenault.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Number 6. On the ball. 19, Tiger, 19.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Smith's throw complete there to Smith. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Now a first down carry for Harris. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll fake it. Now Smith.
This is Chenault on the receiving end.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Now this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Now a throw here to his running back. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Three. Go check. Ready.
Here's Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Smith. Got an open man, it's Washington.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, Smith. Feeling the pressure here and taken down and sacked back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Top 19. Go.
Now Smith.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense could very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And they'll get him down up past the 15.
166 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for